Hi guys, so I'm going to show you guys how I transformed my kitchen. We just moved in not too long ago and I did not like the cabinets, so before putting my dishes in, I'm going to paint my cabinets white. Okay, this is the paint that I use and I'm going to link it down in the description box below. Okay, so the first thing I did was just remove all of the cabinet doors from the cabinets. And I tried to label them so that I can keep track of where they were on the cabinets just in case they were different. So I just labeled them with a little piece of tape and a marker. This process was really tedious, and because we have a lot of cabinets, it took me a little while to get them off. Prior to me deciding to paint my kitchen, I had somebody come in and give me a quote, and he said it would have been $2,500, and I was like, nope, I'm just gonna do it myself. So here I am taking on this extreme project. So next thing, we're gonna have to tape off all of the cabinets and the walls and everything so that we don't get paint everywhere. And so that's what I'm doing here. I only showed it once because I don't want this video to be too long. And now I'm going to get ready to wipe down my cabinets with some soap, water, and bleach. The cabinets weren't really dirty or anything. I'm just wiping them down to get rid of the scum or debris or anything that's on there before I put the paint on. Okay, now I'm just going to take the hardware off. I'm not exactly sure how old these cabinets are, but some of the hardware was rusted and old and whatnot. So I'll show you some of that, but I had to replace some of that hardware. Here you can see how rusted the cabinet hardware is. This was really only on the double door where the seasoning cabinet was. So I just went to Lowe's and bought some replacement pieces for that cabinet. Okay, so I purchased some new knobs from Amazon, and I'll have it linked down below. But I am using some painter's tape to kind of map out where I want them on the cabinet. And then I turned around and decided to just use the hole that was already there because the knobs that were there were only one screw. So I ended up using one of the holes from the original screw. And then I just drilled another hole for the second hole on the new cabinet doors. And me and my husband, he kind of helped me map it out. I also used a cabinet hardware tool for the holes, and I will try to link that down below as well. Okay, so now I'm going in with my first coat of paint. So on this paint can and the instructions or whatever, it says that you do not necessarily need to sand or prime your cabinets. And I did not, so we're going to see how it turns out because this was already a long process and I did not want to add any steps to add on to that if I didn't have to. Okay, here I'm just going in for a second coat, and in all, I think I did about 3 coats on the cabinet. So I think this whole process took me about 2 weeks. And that's because, I have life going, I have kids and other things to do. But my husband was getting tired of the kitchen looking like a mess, so I had to hurry up and get it done. So now I'm in my garage and I'm just painting the cabinets with that same white. And my back was killing me from bending over like this. So I came up with a way to not bend over so much. And basically I just used a broomstick. I unscrewed it from the actual broom head and then I just screwed it onto the paintbrush. And I know this is not like anything, a new invention, but that I would suggest you screw on your roller onto a broomstick. All right, so after the paint dried, my husband is helping me install the doors back onto the cabinets, and we are almost done. All right, so I wanted to show you guys this. After painting, after a few days of drying, this is what I started to see on the cabinet, right? You got this bleed through from the wood. And according to the back of the paint instructions, it said that I didn't need to do anything with it. But I ended up buying a clear coat to go back over the white that I already painted, and then I went back over that clear coat with some more white paint. And so that kind of helped the bleeding stop going through the cabinets. Okay, so just to show you guys again the before, this is the before, and this is the after. Overall, I do believe that it came out really, really well. It definitely brightens the kitchen up. It looks way better than before. And I'm really loving how it actually turned out in the end. Yes, we did have a few bleed through spots. Like I said, I went back over that with some more paint, but it's not terrible. You can't even see that when you're walking in or looking at the kitchen. I think I did a good job saving us $2,500. Let me know what you guys think. If you're going to try this, I say go for it. It'll save you a lot of money. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.